In this video, we're going to discuss the in-ear system for our drummer. Let's get started. Our drummers use a hardwired in-ear monitor system. This is the Allen Heath ME500. It has 16 assignable channels, which can be mono or stereo, and the musician has the ability to control the volume of those input sources. So you don't have to do anything back here besides assign the proper channels for them. So let's go over how to do that. On our mixing console, we can set up the routing for the ME500 unit by navigating to the I/O input and output tab. On this horizontal axis here, we have all of our destinations, and on the vertical axis, we have our sources. So if we navigate to ME and then input direct out, we can see here that our kick drum is being sent to channel 2, our snare top is being sent to channel 3, tom 1 is channel 4, and so on. If we wanted to make changes, we can simply select whichever box we want that to be in. So now our bass guitar, this wouldn't make sense, but it's going to channel 1 and channel 2. Then to revert back, we just go to our kick drum and select the box for channel 2. To change the source from mono to stereo, we hold this button or select the channel on top, and this little box pops up. And this gives our mono to stereo selection window. So if we unselect this box and make it gray, you can now see that 7 and 8 are now gray, and these are individual channels. And if we select 7 again and stereo link, now that is one stereo channel. So this kind of gets complicated as you're trying to figure out where to place certain inputs. If we follow this along, channel 1 is going to associate with channel 1 on the encoder. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7 will all match the encoders on the ME500 unit. But now since channel 7 is a stereo pair, 7 and 8 will be controlled by encoder number 7 on the ME500 unit. 9 and 10 will be controlled by encoder 8. Channel 11 is controlled by encoder 9. 12 will be 10. 13 will be encoder 11. And you can see as it goes on that it gets kind of confusing. So I have a diagram in our orange audio training binder that shows the routing and matches the channels on this console with the encoders on the ME500 unit. So we're in our drum enclosure, and this is our ME500 unit. It has 16 channels that can be assigned to it, both stereo or mono. To make volume changes, the drummer just needs to select the channel and then control the volume up or down. They also have control of panning. If they push this button down, you can pan left and right. There's a main output level. And on the back, we have the ability to use an 1/8 inch jack or 1/4 inch jack for their headphones. In the ME500 unit, you can send individual channels, or you can send mixes or groups. For our drummer, we have a group of tracks and a group of vocals. You can send things like effects if you'd like. For our drummers, we typically have our main instruments and then the groups of tracks and vocals. One other thing I've added is this drum in-ear monitor matrix. To navigate to that, we close out of this window and we go to our in-ear monitor bank on bank F, and you can see this drum in-ear monitor matrix. I've set this up to have transitional elements in it, like preaching microphones, our iMac, and just some other sources that would be helpful during a live service. To make changes to this matrix, we can hit the mix button, and then we can navigate to our different input sources. Let's go to our miscellaneous bank on bank F. Here you can see some room mics are being sent to that matrix. Our drum talkback microphone. Bank A, you can see our iMac is being sent there. So to send different sources, this is similar to all of our auxes and our matrices and our buses. And we hold the assign button and then press mix, And that's how we send an input source to the matrix. We can also control the level to that matrix, and we can decide whether we want it to be pre-fader or post-fader. Thanks for tuning in to this Audio Ministry Series video. If you'd like to see our next video in the series, click here. If you'd like to see some other videos we've put together, click here. Thanks again for tuning in. See you in the next one.